Hi, my name is Daniel.
My name is Jennifer, and this is Valencia.
And this is our courageous story.
Back in 2021, we were both led to Courageous Church in very unique ways, but it was very clear that God wanted us to be a part of this church. We both immediately got to serving, and little did I know that my future husband was in the midst of the church serving too alongside me.
Now, we didn't come to Courageous Church looking for a wife, looking for a husband. That's not how it started at all. It started just out of obedience to the mission that God had placed in our heart to help him build his church here in Tampa. And we met some amazing communities, some great friends that we have to this day. We learned the value of putting God first in everything we do. And we were just being edified here in the church, built up in our spirit. And God was really preparing us in that time, I think, for what was to come in the future.
Once it became clear that what God was desiring for us was for us to start preparing ourselves for marriage, was such a blessing to have a community like Courageous, where there were so many married couples that had been married for a long time and were able to impart their wisdom and their knowledge on us so that we could walk into this new season that God was calling us into marriage very confidently. And I truly feel that had we not been a part of a community that instilled that in us, it probably would have been a very different experience for us.
Yeah, that's so true. And that's one of my favorite things about this church, actually, is the people here truly are courageous. I mean, there are mentors here. There are role models here. There are people that have been in the faith for decades. There are some that are new Christians still. But just the mix of people here, all looking out for each other, all being so loving and caring, and like I said, courageous, was just huge for us and still is to this day.
Then not too long after that, we found out that we were going to become parents for the first time. And again, something that we did not have any experience on, but because of the amazing people that come to this church and are able to just be so giving and caring and supportive, it's made all of the difference in our lives, I think. And it's just been a blessing to see our daughter be a part of this community, be so loved and welcomed,
And that's not to say that everything has been really easy for us since we started coming to this church. The enemy, of course, is going to attack anytime you're planted in a place like this. But we really feel that we've been well equipped by our experience here at Courageous Church to be able to tackle any kind of adversity that the enemy might throw at us. Being parents to a child with special needs is certainly not something that we ever expected, but what a blessing it's been to see the love and support of our community here at Courageous Church, the way the congregation and each member lights up when they see Valencia's face. It just warms my heart, and I know that's not something that's found everywhere.
If I really had to sum it up into a couple of words of what Courageous Church really means in our lives, it's just unconditional love. And it's at the core of what this community does and believes and actually acts out all the time. So for us, it's just made all of the difference.
These types of values really start from the top down, and I cannot say enough good things about Pastors Benjamin and Pastor Wendy that have been there with us from before they were even lead pastors at this church.
That's right. I would have never thought that back in 2021, when I got baptized, that Pastor Benjamin, the one helping to baptize me, would now be our pastor here at Courageous Church.
And he and Pastor Wendy have been crucial prayer warriors for us throughout various seasons of life. They are exemplary leaders for this exemplary house.
Our story is just one of many stories of how Courageous Church is impacting the lives of people on the daily. And it's truly just beginning.
The mission of Courageous Church is going forward in the city. We're encountering God. We're equipping disciples, empowering leaders, and engaging our community. And that's been the case since Jen and I started attending this church. And we are forever grateful that we can call Courageous Church our home.